Da, 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 da. Yeah, I've missed this place. But look at all these things. So messy. I seriously need to pack. Like, I seriously need to clean up, and yeah, I really need to clean up. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat, should I just vlog like this? Of course not. It'd be like too messy, too ugly. Hey guys, it's Andrew and welcome back to another vlog episode. And this week I want to do something different. Instead of like going out and telling you what I'm going to do, I'm going to share somewhat like a postmortem thing about what I've learned throughout my trip in Bangkok. Because this time around I went over, I brought the whole kit over, and I was thinking of vlogging, and at the end of the day, no, I did, but it turned out to, I had a different idea of what I want to vlog. So at the end, I took the shots that I need, and after that, I came back and give like a postmortem thing on like what I've learned, like things that I've learned throughout this trip. Going there, traveling as a vlogger, as a content creator. In the very having the intention of just going there to capture good moments on how to create a great story. I've traveled a lot, but yeah, this is the first time, like ever since I got my full camera kit, and this is the first time I went out and travel through the lens of a photographer and a cinematographer. Yeah, technically I'm not there yet, so I wouldn't call myself a photographer or a cinematographer, but in this vlog, I'm just gonna use this for easy interpretation, I would say. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned like throughout this trip, being a content creator is, you can't really plan everything like smoothly. Well, first thing first, as you can see on my previous vlog, I mentioned about the flight was delayed. Yeah, and it was delayed for quite a long time, like an hour plus and all that, and by the time we got there, it was a bit late, And the next day was worse because we literally had a list that tells us to like where we're gonna go, like this spot, this spot, this spot, and we're gonna hit this spot like by 8 AM, then after that like 10 PM we're gonna go to the next place, then it goes on. So during the midday when we were like traveling from a point to another, our Grab driver decided to ditch us because the traffic was so bad. And in his excuse he said that the car has no petrol and all, but from what I see, it's like he still has a bit petrol to run, like 10 kilometers driving distance and all. Yeah, the distance between like us arriving there, it's only 5 kilometers, so it's definitely like doable. But of course, like because the jam is standstill, and I guess like he doesn't want to get stuck in the jam, so without like having any responsibility and all that, he decided to just like ask us to get out of the car and just ditch us in the middle of nowhere. So typically, if you're traveling to a foreign place and you got ditched by your taxi driver or Grab or Uber, how would you feel? For me, it's like I'll be very furious. Like seriously, I was not happy about it. I was upset. I was frustrated because it was 1 PM in the afternoon and sun was very hot, and during that weekend we just found out that Bangkok was struck by a heat wave, and temperature was as high as like 37, 38 degrees, I think. Yeah, because once we got out of the car, both me and my wife, we were sweating like mad. I was like telling myself that, you know, like, yeah, but this time I came around as a content creator. I want to record a story, and you know, maybe why not take this opportunity and just, you know, walk 5 kilometers to our destination, and along the way, like, take interesting photos and see what I can get. And yeah, I would say like that was one of the best choice that I made. Of course, like at the end of the day, I came back, I got like heat stroke, sunburn, and all that because of the weather. But I would say like that 5 kilometers of walk has really changed my perspective as a content creator. I mean, in terms of like being a photographer and cinematographer, because like we took the lesser travel path. Like it was a detour. It was definitely an inconvenient detour because of the jam, because of like the turnings and all that. Like we are not familiar with the place. You know, 5 km was supposed to be like less than an hour walking journey, but because of us like stopping to take like photos and videos like every time, and also like getting lost in the middle, in between, despite having Google Maps, yeah, we went through a stretch of like housing areas, you know, like tucked, hidden in the midst of like this busy and bustling city, because like that's where all the hidden gem is. Like you won't find a hidden gem like right in the middle of the road. Like you have to get to like a path that's less traveled, and as you explore, you find so many like lovely gems that's laying around. For me, it's like, whoa, it was an eye-opener for me. Like, I get to travel a path that was like not commonly taken by anyone. Because as we walked through the whole place, you know, we were the only travelers that like we saw a lot of locals like traversing back and forth because they stay around there, and some of them, you know, they do their business around there. And like, yeah, we were the only tourists that was walking like throughout that 5 km stretch of like housing areas. And it was amazing because I was able to see and capture a lot of footages, which I've shown on Instagram. If you haven't followed me, you know, check out my Instagram. You know, basically going through that place, I was able to see things that not everyone can see, and this actually gave me a new revelation, a new conviction, and a new set of feelings towards my journey of becoming a photographer and a cinematographer, content creator as well. Because there's so many stories out there that have been told in the same way, like the typical linear way. For instance, like the travel vlog, you know, what do you do on first day, second day, and third day? But yeah, I've never like really see people give like a postmodern, you know, vlog about like where they travel, like things that they experience. And I believe that I'm one of the few. I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong. If there's any other links, I'm gonna share it to me. Of course, I want to learn from them because I'm still new at this. Basically, this experience has helped me to find a new direction on how can I create a story, like, which is like going through the raw, authentic side of like a photographer. Like, you know, the struggle is real. You know, like seriously, you get thrown in the middle of the road. What do? You can complain, you can scold, you can shout, you can, you know, you just want to bang everything. But yeah, but that doesn't help. Because what we gain after that, yeah, your feelings is affected, your emotions is affected, and the whole trip is like, yeah, it to go down the drain. But like changing that perspective and say like, hey, let's take it as a challenge, let's take it as a blessing in disguise, and let's go, you know, travel around and see all these kind of things. It became a wonderful experience for me and my wife, because we are able to see the real authentic side of Bangkok through the point of view of a local. Like, what are their daily lives like, you know, this is the real neighbor that they travel to, not like the malls, not like the tourist attraction spot. Yeah, so this is like one of the very first thing that I've learned even on the first day itself. Like, you know, as a content creator, you need to take the extra mile to challenge yourself, get out of the comfort zone in order to get extraordinary story. Not to say mine is extraordinary, but you know, I just feel like this is the first time I'm taking my storytelling to a whole new level. So yeah, I'm pretty much excited on the projects that I want to work on in the future. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys for taking the time to watch until the end. You know, like and subscribe if you haven't already. You know, smash the like button, and you know, share to your friends, you know, share to everyone if you find this content interesting enough, because I'm still looking on like how can I create a better content for everyone. You know, like if you are watching my videos all this while, you know, do drop me a comment below and like help me to figure out like what you want to see more. Like, you want to see more like tutorials on how do I do things, or you know, maybe my tutorials I need to add more visual stuff, or you want to see me vlog more, like how do I live my daily life as a content creator. Yeah, or like, you know, you want my wife back into the frame like from time to time because you know you prefer her more than me. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, do tell me like what you think about all this video, because I have no idea if you don't tell me, and I really want to improve on it, and hopefully through the process of like creating this kind of video, you know, I entertain you and I created value for you. And yeah, so thank you very much, and I will see you on my next video. Peace out. Breaking news. No, actually it's not breaking news. I'm just very excited for myself. Well, technically every year this magazine called Marketing Asia has been nominating people that's very inspiring in their local countries and all that. And this year, again, I was nominated as one of the top 100 most inspiring icons on LinkedIn, Malaysia. And yeah, it is such an amazing thing, because you know, I'm not in Malaysia that often. You know, I travel a lot, but you know, getting recognized back in my home country, still after like being out there and all that, it's such an honor to have this recognition. You know, it's not, yeah, it means a lot to me. So yeah, so I just want to thank everyone that has been supporting me throughout the whole career of me becoming a content creator. You know, like your vote of confidence have helped me get nominated 2 years down the road, and it's amazing. And you know, my permanent moving to Australia, you know, I might not get awarded again next year, because you know, technically I'm not staying in Malaysia anymore. Like, yeah, for the full time, I'll be staying in Australia for the long run until I decided to move again to explore new things. But yeah, maybe I'll get awarded next year in Australia, who knows. But thank you very much for all of you that have supported me all this while, like all those encouragement comments, all those like encouragement emails, and all those like sessions that I've sat down and share my feelings and struggles. You know who you are out there. Just want to give a shout out to everyone that has helped me to become who I am today. And in front of everyone on the internet, if everyone is watching this, that would be great, right? But yeah, in front of the screen, I just want to like commit to all of you guys that support me. And I promise that I will do a greater job in creating more meaningful story, because these are the things that will help bring value to other people and impact other people. And yeah, that's basically my passion. Tell stories that impact and inspire other people, and I cannot do it without all of your support. So sincere thanks. And yeah.